Oh, dun, 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 dun. All right. All right, well, welcome there, guys. This is your host, ID Jester, back to 2011, game number 28, and welcome to beautiful Turner Field. Absolutely gorgeous day here, May 1st, 2011, as the hometown Braves welcome in the St. Louis Cardinals. This will be the third game of our three-game set. So far, each team has won one game. So let's see who wins this all-important um, rubber match here. Starting lineups goes foul, goes as foul. Punto at second, Rasmus is in center field, Albert Pujols at first, Holiday's in left, Berkman is in right, Freeze is at third, Yanni's behind the plate, Terrios and the shortstop. Pitching today, Jaime Garcia, the left-hander. For the hometown team, it's Martin Prado in left field, Jason Hayward in right, Chipper Jones at third, Brian McCann is catcher, Dan Uga second base, Alex Gonzalez at short, Jim Mathers as the Beaver at first, and Nate McLouth in center field. Pitching today is Derek Lowe. So we got a battle between right-hander Derek Lowe and lefty Jaime Garcia. Alrighty, let's get this rubber match going here. So let's look at Derek Lowe. 3-2 with a 4.50 ERA, pitched 32 innings. Give him 39 hits, 18 walks, 17 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Nick Puno batting 346 on the season. 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 6 walks, 5 strikeouts, and the first pitch is on the way. Here we go. That is a 1-7 right-hander, 1-7, and that is going to be over the head of Ugo into center field. And that is going to be a leadoff single by Punto. So Derek Lowe is a +7. Brian McCann's a +2, which is again +9. You subtract 2 for being held. That's still going to give us plenty of chances to run, assuming I can find my sheet, which is around here somewhere. I have too much stuff laying out everywhere. There we go. I got my sheet. All right. So Punto. He's an E stealer. Not very good. All right. So Punto will stay at first. They will not hold him, as they get no advantage for holding him, I don't think. They get the -2, I guess. But it's still going to be a +5. So Colby Rasmus, center fielder, and away we go. 2-9. That's going to be a strikeout for Rasmus. Strikes him out on the curveball. So first out there. That brings up Pujols. Pujols only had 1 hit in the last couple games. His average has dropped to .321. 10 home runs, 27 RBIs, 13 walks, 12 strikeouts, and 2 stolen bases. Albert Pujols, 6'6", righty. 6'6", and that one is going to be, let's see, he's a right-hander, 6'6". That one is going to be laced into the gap. McLouth and Hayward after it. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Pujols rounds first, headed to second. Punto, as Punto heads to third, it is going to be a single. Sorry, Pujols stays at first. It's a single. Single, 2 stars. So runners at the corner, still no one out. I'm sorry, 1 out for Matt Holliday. 1 out. Punto takes his lead. Pujols. Now Pujols, he's a C stealer. Steve Steeler gives him 1-11. +5 is 1-16. Pujols is going to try and take off here. He did have, let's see, 9 stolen bases and only caught once. So far in our replay, Albert Pujols has got stolen bases Albert has, but I think we might try for another one here. I think he's a C stealer, which is 11 plus 5 is a 16, so that just gets in there. They go to instant replay, but he is in there with a stolen base. So gets himself into scoring position for Matt Holliday. Base, they might even intentionally walk Holliday to bring up Berkman, but it's a righty-righty matchup. I guess we'll roll that again, since it was on the edge. It was on the edge. All right, 2-4. Right-hander, 2-4. That's ground ball. That's hit to second base. Oogla. That is a C, though. C. Batter's out. All runners advance at base. So it's going to be a ground out. Pujols goes to third. Score. It went to 2-4. Second base. Second base. Over to first. There we go. So Holliday grounds out, but does advance the runners. That brings up Lance Berkman. Berkman batting .348, 7 home runs, 20 RBIs, 13 walks, 15 strikeouts, and no stolen bases for Lance Berkman, the switch hitter. That's a 4-8. 4-8. He's going to be lefty. 4-8 lefty. And that is going to be ripped in just over the head of Gonzalez at short. And that's going to fall in and roll. And Pujols will trot in on the single by Lance Berkman. And just like that, the Cardinals are up 2-0. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Berkman at first. Berkman is a D stealer. D will be 1-9 plus 5. He's going to take him 1-14. Berkman, 2 stolen bases. He was caught 6 times. This might be a good opportunity for Berkman here in the first. He's going to go. 17, he's thrown out. So caught stealing, and that's going to do it for the first. As the Cardinals get greedy, but Freeze will be up when we continue. All right, so we're in the bottom of the first. Jaime Garcia, let's look at his stuff. 2-2. 2.37 ERA, 30 innings. He's given up 27 hits, 7 walks, 22 strikeouts, and 1 home run. Hey, Al, Red Sox fan, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you there, my friend. Martin Prado, he's batting .230 on the season, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, 13 walks, 11 strikeouts. That's a 110, and that's a fly ball. It's hit to Berkman. He waits on it and makes the catch. Out there in right field, no one away. That brings up Jason Hayward. Hit a home run the other night against the Cardinals. He's hit 3 of them on the season with 9 RBIs. He's only batting .129 though, so he's due to warm up. Hopefully not in this game though. Cardinals up 2-0. 5-11. Jason is a lefty. 5-11, and that's going to be a single. So a single by Hayward. And he's a B stealer. Garcia's a +2. Molina's a -3. Holding him, you get a -3. So C and a -3 is going to be not very good. So Chipper Jones is up. Chipper Jones batting .337. He's got 6 home runs, 17 RBIs. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Chipper Jones. 112. That's a fly ball. That was hit to left field. Holliday's going to make the catch. So 2 lazy fly ball outs. That is not a sacrifice fly. That is a fly out. Thanks. So both corner fielders making the play out there. It brings up Brian McCann. McCann 267, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs, 9 walks, 21 strikeouts for Brian McCann. That's a 1-8. Lefty 1-8 strikes him out. So Jaime Garcia strike him out, swinging at the Nietzsche. And that's going to do it for the Braves in the first. We go to the second, 2-0 Cardinals. David Freese back up after Lance Berkman was thrown out trying to steal on Derek Lowe. 6-4 righty, 6-4. That's catcher X. That's McCann, 2E2. And, ooh, 17 on a 2E2. 2E2. And that is going to be an E1. That is an error on McCann and Freeze. Little dribble in front of the plate. McCann steps up and throws it into right field. David Freeze did not see the ball and couldn't continue on, but McCann with the costly error here to start off the second inning. Freeze, he is a E stealer. And even though we get the +5, still not worth it with David Freeze up. Not with Yadier Molina. Yadier Molina is up. 5-6 righty. And that is going to be trouble. That's hit well. It's going far. Over the head of Hayward. It hits off the wall. It bounces back. And Freeze is going to stop at third. They put the sign up. And Yanni will stay at second on the double by Yadier Molina. And the Cardinals threatening again here in the second inning against Derek Lowe. 2 men on, nobody out. Defense will play in. Defense will play in. They're not going to hold anybody. Freeze is at third. Molina at second. Ryan Terrio's up. That's a 4-9 right-hander. Strike 3 called. Strike him out. So big strikeout there by Lowe, and that brings up the pitcher, Jaime Garcia. Jaime Garcia actually uses 6. He's got normal power, and he's a left-hander, so we're just going to let him swing away. Jaime Garcia, 4-6 lefty, 4-6. Ground ball, second base, X. Ground ball, second base, X. And they were playing in. Ooh, this could be dangerous. No, they weren't playing in against Jaime Garcia. They were playing in against Terrio. They probably wouldn't play in against the pitcher. So he wasn't playing in. All right, Ugla, though, is a 4E16. 4 and an 18, he's going to make that, but an E16 on second. And we rolled a 14. E16. Oh my gosh, E16. There's 15, 16, 17, and 18, but no 14. So now we got to see what the result is. It's an 18 and a 4. 18 and a 4 is a G1. We got to see what a G1 with runners at second and third are. Runners advance. So batter out, runners advance. So it's going to be a ground out. Molina is going to go to third. Freeze is going to score. Fielder is going to be second over to first. That's going to clear the bases. Well, no, Molina is on third. Sorry. It's not going to clear the bases. Cardinals put up another run, 3-0. Yadier Molina is at third. Nick Punto, 1-for-1, scored a run. 1-6 against the right-hander, and that is a lineout. As Mather jumps up high, gets his glove on, and holds on. That's a line out to Mather at first base. And that holds Molina and the Cardinals down, as that would have been another, definitely an RBI. But they do pick up a run. We go to the bottom of the second, 3-0. Dan Ugla, batting 188, 6 home runs, 14 RBIs. Oh, foul, he hit it foul, he hit it way foul. That was way out of there. Dan Ugla, 2-5, a lefty, 2-5, and that is going to be a liner right to Punto. Perfect position. He gets his glove down before it hits the turf, or the dirt, actually, and that's going to be a line out to second. So hit well, just right at Punto at second base. Alex Gonzalez is up. Alex is batting 235. He's got no home runs, 8 RBIs, 7 walks, and 24 strikeouts. 6'9" righty. And that's going to be trouble as that one's in the gap. It takes a funny bounce off the wall, and Berkman's tracking it all the way down by the foul pole. He tries to get it in. Gonzalez rounds second. He's in there with a stand-up triple. The stand-up triple for Alex Gonzalez. That's going to make the Cardinals come in and play in here with Gonzalez at third. Joe Mather is up. Pitcher spot due next. If they give Mather out and then the pitcher spot. So it all up to Joe Mather here. Are they going to give him anything to swing at? 2-4 lefty. 2-4. Nope. He swings at nothing. And that'll be a strikeout. A well-timed strikeout there by Jaime Garcia. And that brings up Derek Lowe, which is actually not a bad hitter. He uses card number 6. He's a normal righty. Normal righty. If he gets hold of one, he can send it out. 5-7, and he is a righty. 5-7, strike 3, called in back-to-back strikeouts by Jaime Garcia. Just what the doctor ordered, and yes, that is going to do it for the second inning. We go to the third. It's Colby Rasmus, 0 for 1. 4-8, lefty, 4-8, and that is going to be back up the middle. Solid single for Colby Rasmus. Single up the middle for Colby. He's a C stealer. That's 1-11, plus 5, 1-16. He's taking off on the first pitch here. Pujols, he's gonna take this pitch, and Rasmus goes, and he's in there, stolen base. Stolen base. There we go. Stolen base. So Rasmus gets to second. That brings up Albert Pujols up. Albert, 1 for 1. He did score a run. It's 3-0 Cardinals. 5-3, right-hander, 5-3, and righty, 5-3, 5 ball. That's going out there to right field. Jason Hayward. He's going to make the catch out there in right field. Pujols, I swear this is like 10 times in a row it's come off the pitcher card every single time. Pujols, he hasn't had a hit in, I think he had 1 hit yesterday, but or maybe no hits. I know he didn't have any in the game before that, but the Braves are really shutting him down here. Brings up Matt Holliday, who walked his first time up. 4-9 righty. Strike 3, Matt Holliday swinging at another bad one out of the zone. He's been striking out quite a bit in the last few games. That brings up Lance Berkman, 1 for 1. Single could score Rasmus here. Rasmus does have really good speed. He's a 1-15. 4-11 switchy, so he's going to be left. 4-11, that's a 5 ball right field. Hayward is a 2-9. Hayward, 2-10. He should get to that one. 2-10. And a 12 on an E9. Probably going to be a good play. 10, 11, 12. Yep, there's an 11, but no 12. So Hayward's going to make the play. Nice sliding stop out there. Scoops it up before it hits the turf, and that will retire this side. So the Cardinals threaten with the leadoff double, but it goes nowhere after that. We go to the bottom of the third, and actually, hang on a second. That might have been a mistake. Looks like we were missing a card here. I didn't realize. Sorry. Nate should have actually had a card in there. Nate McLuth. The last out was actually made by Nate McLuth, not the pitcher card. So now the pitcher's up, and it came off of Jaime Garcia's card anyway, so it didn't matter which card we actually had down. So I won't have to go back and undo anything. Just want to make sure I understand what's going on. So Derek Lowe is back up. He's back out there. Could have sworn we just saw him a minute ago. Bottom of 3. 6-6, and he's a right-hander still. 6-6, fly ball. That one's a lazy fly ball to Berkman. He's going to catch that, no problem, and that will retire Derek. Whoa. Brings up Martin Prado 0 for 1. 3-9. That's ground ball back to Garcia. He's going to grab that, throw it to Pujols. Pitcher to first. Two-way, 2 quick outs here for Jason Hayward. Hayward's 1 for 1. 6-8, lefty, 6-8. That's a fly ball, and Berkman busy out there and right. And this one's headed out down the line, but he's going to get it as the wind holds this one up. And that is going to retire the side. We move on to the 4th inning here in beautiful Turner Field, 2011, May 1st. Hopefully you turned your calendars over, folks. It's now May. All right, David Freese is up. He's 0 for 1. He did score a run. 3-0 Cardinals. 1-4 right-hander. That's a ground ball. Hit to Uga. 2 bounces, and he snares that and throws it over. 1 out. Yadier Molina with a big 1 for 1 double. First time up. 3-4, and that's going to be a fly ball. That one's out to Hayward. He's going to come in and make the catch. The wind is holding these balls up today. It's a right fielder, not left fielder. Thank you. 2-way for Ryan Theriot. He's 0 for 1. Theriot waiting on a pitch he can get a hold of and drive. 5-10 righty. And that one's on the outside corner, and the ump throws him out. Strike 3. Call. And that's going to be a strikeout. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Not much happening here. Bottom of 4, Chipper Jones back up. He's 0 for 1. Jaime Garcia. Only giving up 2 hits so far to Brave hitters. Nope, that one's hit foul. Chipper Jones. 3-7 lefty. 3-7. And that was a fastball. Blew it right by him. Chipper couldn't pull the trigger on that one. Another strikeout for Jaime. That is number 4 on the day. Brian McCann 0 for 1. He had a dribbler in front of the plate, if I remember. 1-9. And this one's going to be hit out to Berkman. He's headed back a few steps, but waits on it and makes the catch. Berkman busy out there in right field today. The wind must be blowing left to right. 12 miles an hour, maybe 15. We see the flags at each of the foul poles seem to be pretty blustery out there. Dan Uga is up. Uga 0 for 1 today. 4-9 righty. And Uga is going to ground that ball right back up the middle. Almost hit Garcia, but Garcia got out of the way. Reflexes to get out of the way there. So Uga's aboard. He is an E stealer. They're not going to hold him. That brings up Gonzalez. First time up. Hit it in the corner. Took a bad bounce off the wall. Berkman had to chase that one all the way back to the foul pool, and Gonzalez ended up with a triple. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. 4-10 righty. That's a fly ball. That's to Rasmus. And he's positioned well and makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So we move on to the 5th. That brings up Garcia. Jaime. 1-6. And it's a ground ball. And it's hit to Uga. He's going to scoop that one up and throw to first. No problem. Beautiful sunny day here as we have an afternoon game. This game started at 1:37 Eastern time. And it's a pretty packed house today as we have an attendance of 34,129 fans have in attendance today. Of course, the Cardinals draw on the road quite well. All right, so Nick Punto, top of 5. Nick is 1 for 2. 4-3. He's going to be the lefty. 4-3. That's a 5-ball left field X. So that's Prado. He's a 3-5. 3 and 11. He should get to that. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. E5. E5 and a 9. There is nothing. Prado's going to make a nice stop out there. So fly out left field. The Buto's down. That brings up Rasmus, 1 for 2. 6-3 lefty. 6-3. And Rasmus goes 2 for 3 as he hits it in the hole on the right side and trots down to first. So Colby is going to maybe try and steal again here. He's already got 1 stolen base. And I think he's going to go again. Oh, he's thrown out. Unbelievable. Caught stealing. Catcher to second. Doesn't matter. But Colby with the single and then thrown out. Unbelievable. So we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. That brings up Joe Mather. Joe Mather still looking for his first hit of the season. This is only his second at bat. Must be his first game he played. Yep, and he hit that one a long way, but it went foul. Have to dig out the dice, so it went foul. Joe Mather, first game of the season for the Braves. 5-3 righty, 5-3 fly ball left field X. That's Holiday. He's a 3-4. If he can get to it, he'll probably catch it. Hey, he's a 20. That's a perfect catch. And 13 on an E4. And there is no 13, so Holiday's going to make the play. And we'll just call that a nice high fly out to left. All right, so Joe Mather 0 for 2, and that brings up Nate McLuth. Yes, Nate gets an at-bat this time. 6-6 lefty, 6-6 fly ball. That was to Rasmus. He's calling off Holiday and makes the catch. And that brings up Derek Lowe. Is he going to stay in? We're only in 5. He can go 6. So, yeah, I guess he should go 6. 4, and then a 6, and he is what? A right-hander. 4-6 righty. He strikes him out. And that will retire the side. So Jaime Garcia and Derek Lowe through 5 innings now. We go to the 6th. Derek Lowe comes out to face off against Pujols, Holiday, and Berkman, the meat of the order for the Cardinals. Pujols is 1 for 2 today and scored a run. 2-7. Finally got on his card, but that's a ground ball. That's hit well, but Gonzalez backhand snare throw and gets him by a step. So good play there by Gonzalez, the shortstop. That brings up Matt Holliday 0 for 2. That's a 2-8. 2-8 righty, 2-8. Strike 3. That's 2 strikeouts for Matt Holliday. Matt's been swinging at everything lately. I don't think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now to get all the big hits. That brings up Lance Berkman 1 for 2 with an RBI. 3-4, and that one is hit well. That one is going back. Gone. Number 8 of the season for Lance Berkman. That is a touch 'em all time, as Al Red Sox fan likes to say. And Lance extends the Cardinal lead to 4-0, and the smattering of Cardinal fans that have arrived are high-fiving one another. It's 4-0 Cardinals on the solo shot by Lance Berkman. David Freese 0 for 2. And David Freese gets a hold of one, and that one is going to be a single as Hayward does a good job. Or actually, who was that? That would have been McLuth, I believe, in center field. 2-9. Yeah, it doesn't say a position, so I'm assuming that means center field. So McGluth gets it in quickly and holds Freeze to a single, and unfortunately Freeze is an E stealer again. We've already had 2 people thrown out with the combination of Lowe and McCann. And only had 1 success, I believe, which is crazy. That brings up Yadier Molina, 1 for 2 with a double. David Freeze taking a pretty big lead. He's thinking about it out there. David Freeze might be his only chance in the whole season to steal. He did have 1 stolen base in real life. And Yanni's up. No steal. 1-9. And that is going to be a line out as Chipper Jones snares that. That was headed down the line. That would have been a double 2-star advance on the runners, but they've lined it right at Chipper Jones. And Chipper was equal to the task, and that will retire the side, but not before the Cardinals pick up another big run. Brings up Martin Prado 0 for 2 against Garcia. 5-10 righty, 5-10. That's catcher X. That's Molina. That is Mr. Molina. That's a 1 and a 5 should be no problem, and a 13 on an E1 is a no problem, and that's going to be a 1 and a 5 is a PP, which is going to be a pop out, I believe. PP. Pops out to the catcher. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure I don't want to do anything wrong, and have people yelling and screaming at me. But we'll call it a foul out to the catcher. That's what we're going to call it. I guess it's technically a pop out. They have one for foul out, don't they? That's PF. Yeah. I think it's batter hits a foul out. Yeah, PF is a foul out. A PP is a pop out to the catcher. All right. Not that it matters, but I like to keep everything organized. All right, that brings us Jason Hayward. Hayward's 1 for 2. 3-9 against the lefty. 3-9. That's ground ball. That's hit to Punto. Punto on a couple bounces and throws it in time. And Pujols, and that is 2 away now for Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones 0 for 2. He's got 6 home runs in the season, 17 RBIs, and 100 at bats. Oh, and he hit that one foul. Come back here. Go Cards, says Al, Red Sox fan. Good job, man. Chipper Jones, 2-8. Lefty, 2-8. And that is going to be a single off of Chipper Jones. Cannot hope to contain him. So Chipper Jones, E-stealer, he's just going to take a short lead out there at first. Pujols is playing behind the runner. That brings up Brian McCann, 261 so far in the season. Does have a little bit of pop to him. 3-6 lefty. 3-6 lefty. And that's a hot shot. Punto snare that backhand and side retired. What a great play there, as that was lined. That was going to be a gapper. Punto right in the right position and makes the snare. Threat is thwarted, and we go to the 7th. It's 4-0 Cardinals. Terrio is up. He's 0 for 2, and his average is dropping quite fast. He's had a few rather unimpressive games. His average is now sitting at 258. 5-7. He's a right-hander. 5-7. Strike 3 called. So Terrio's out of there. And that brings up Garcia now. Garcia went his 6. I think they're gonna leave him in there. See if he can get another inning out of him. He's pitched well so far. A 4-hit shutout so far, as a matter of fact. 2-10. And that one's hit well over the head of Uga, and it's going to land in the hole. in center field as Jaime Garcia, who doesn't have his batting statistics on here, but obviously a pretty good batter as he gets a single. Uses card number 6. Go pitchers. Hashtag his pitchers can hit. Hashtag remove the DH. Jaime Garcia is a Does it have the information? Stealing, he's an E-stealer. Okay. I didn't see any stealing stuff on here, so it must be on the card. Okay. So probably not going anywhere. Nick Punto, 1 for 3, scored a run. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. 5-7. He's going to be a lefty. 5-7. That's a fly ball to McLuth, and that's an easy catch out there. So 2-away, and it brings up Colby Rasmus, the lefty. He's 2 for 3 today. Do they want to bring a lefty in to face him? Hang on a second. Not with the pitcher spot coming up. We'll try and get him through this inning here. So Rasmus, 2 for 3. 6-5 lefty, 6-5, and that might have been a mistake, as that one's going to go all the way out to the wall. It's going to hit the State Farm sign. It bounces back towards McLuth. Garcia's at first. He's rounding third. Are they going to send him? They are going to send him home. They're going to send him. Here comes the throw. McLuth, who's the cutoff man? Uga throws it home. He's a 14. Plus 2 is 16. Plus 1, 17. So 1 to 17, he's saved. And no throw, as they're going to just let him have it and keep Rasmus to a double. Let's see if they would have got him. Nope, they wouldn't have got him. So good play by Atlanta, not trying to press the issue there. But that is a double, and coming all the way around to score is Garcia, the pitcher. And now Derek Lowe is tired. And they're going to let him stay out there and see if they can get through, and then if Albert hits a home run, everybody's like, you shouldn't have left him out there. You know what? He is going to stay out there. With his pitcher spot coming up, we don't want to waste a pitcher just for one. He can pitch. He's tired. He can do it. I know he can do it. He can do it. Come on. Derek Lowe, Albert Pujols. 1 for 3 is Pujols. 6-5 righty. Oh, God. Oh, my God. All right. I will pull Lowe. Albert would have hit a home run. So I'm going to give the Braves fans a break and go with my original thought. And instead of giving up the 2-run shot to Albert Pujols. All right. I should have just pulled them, but I didn't want to waste that spot, All right, so let's see. Looks like it's going to be... Yeah, let's see. That would have been a 2-run home run, too. All right, is he a right-hander? Yes, he is a right-hander. So it looks like it's going to be Scott Linebrink is going to come in. So the home team is replacing Scott Linebrink. Derek Lowe out. Actually, I wonder. We could put him in McCann's spot, right? Put him in McCann's spot, which is and then bring in the backup catcher. Let's see if I can do a double switch. No, I can't. He's not playing goddamn catcher. He's playing pitcher. All right, so who's the backup? I know it's not Freddie Freeman. Is it Conrad? No, it's not Conrad. Is it Henske? No, he's an outfielder. Is it? Oh, it's Derek. It's David Ross. Of course it is. I should have known that. I shouldn't even had to look. So David Ross, we're going to make a double switch here. David Ross. Why do I not have his card? To just stick. Oh, there it is. It's stuck. It got stuck. All right. So the pitcher's card is going to go here, and then it looks like Ross is going to come in here. All right, there we go. So Scott Lindbrink is coming in. Double switch time. That was crazy. Crazy nonsense. No, it would have been a home run, but I can't do that. I thought about pulling him, and I'm like, if I don't pull him, then somebody's going to be pissed off that I didn't pull him. So, yeah. Next time I'm just going to go with it, but I guess when you're tired, right? All right, so pitching now is Lindbrink, and then David Ross is going to come in and play catcher. There we go. All right, so Rasmus is at second. Pujols is at first. He hit a big one, but it went just foul, the foul pole. After instant replay, they looked at it, and they decided that it was a foul ball. So it was so high up, it was over the foul pole. So they're going to give Albert Pujols another shot at it. Albert being Albert, let's see if he can do it again. 1-9. Albert being Albert, 1-9. Let's see if he could do it again. 1-9 versus a right-hander. 1-8 is a home run. We rolled a 7 on the dice. It is still gone. Albert says, I'll take your damn cheating Braves, and I'll still hit it out of here. Holy crap. Albert, 2-run home run for Albert Pujols. His 11th of the season. Holy cow. Well, that's fair. You can't tell me I didn't do it fair for the Braves. And, it's 7-0 Cardinals. Matt Holliday's up. 3-6. The right-hander, 3-6. And that one is going to be a ground ball down to first. And Mather takes it to the bag. Side retired. But not before the damage is done. As Albert Pujols continues to be a beast. The trivia time. Who was the last Triple Crown winner in the American League? Who was the last Triple Crown winner in the American League? Who was the last Triple Crown winner in the American League? And we'll give you the answer after the end of the 7th inning. So 7-0 Cardinals. Dave Little is here. How you doing, Dave? Ugla's 1 for 2. For 6 against the righty, and that is going to be a strikeout. Jaime Garcia, another strikeout. Unfortunately, this game was really close, most of it, until they decided to give Albert Pujols a bat. He hit one home run, and that was just called foul, so he had to redo it, and then he hit another home run. Back-to-back home runs, but only one of them counted. Alex Gonzalez is up. He's 1 for 2 with a triple. 1-8. Lefty, 1-8. That's ground ball to Terrio. He gets it on a big hop and bobbles it for a second, but throws him out at first. 2-away for Joe Mather. Joe Mather, and he's only had... boom goes the ball, says Al. I remember Yaz in 69, but I keep thinking someone did it more recently. Says Dave Little. How you doing, Dave? All balls well. Joe Mather He's kind of like, and Joe Mather as the Beaver. He's 0 for 2, looking for his first hit of the season. 1-8, is this going to be it? He's a lefty, 1-8, and that's a fly ball, and that's going out to Berkman in the right field, and he will make the catch, and the side will be retired. So no hit for you, Joe Mather. We go to the 8th. Lance Berkman, 2 for 3 with a home run. Linebrink is in. Switch hitter, he throws right-handed. 3-3 right, 3-3. Oh, he just missed another home run. Lance Berkman will take a walk, though. Take a walk on the wild side. He's a D-stealer. Linebrink's a +5. Ross Ross is a -2. Holdingham is a -2. So you'd only actually go up 1. So much tougher to steal with Linebrink. And now with Ross in, he's a -2 as opposed to the +2 that we were using earlier with, yeah. So David Freese is up. He's 1 for 3. And he's a right-hander, 2, and that is an 8. And that one is hit well by David Freese. He's got 4 home runs on the season. You can count it up on one hand now. That is 5 for David Freese as he cranks that one down the line. And the bats are coming out here for the Cardinals today. That is their 3rd home run of the game. There we are. So David Freese, number 5 on the season for David. And that's going to be it for Linebrink. So he's out of here. Who's the next victim? Well, let's see. George Sherrill, Eric O'Flaherty. Anybody who wants to pop in here? Looks like it's going to be Eric O'Flaherty because he was the first card I found, and I don't feel like fighting these damn strat cards. He's also a left-hander. What about Corey Guerin? Do I have Corey Guerin's card? Let me see. Really? All right, we'll save Eric O'Flaherty. We're gonna bring in. I ain't gonna try and find the card. I'm just gonna go with. Let's take a look. Eric O'Flaherty. He's a lefty as well. Jesus. George Sherrill. He is a lefty. Good Lord, they have a lot of lefties in their bullpen. Who is their right-handers? I guess that would be Linebrink was one of them. Corey Guerin is another one. So Corey Guerin's going to come in, and he's going to come in the 4 spots. Okay, so Corey Guerin's coming in. We're just going to use the card from the computer. I won't even talk about why. Yadier Molina, 1 for 3 with the double. That is a 3-7, and I think Guerin we decided was a right-hander, if I'm not mistaken. He is a right-hander. Okay, so 3-7 righty. Ground ball to short. Gonzalez is going to scoop that up. That's not a fly out. That'd be ground out. So Yachty's out of there. And we're in the top of the 8th with Ryan Theriot, 1 out. 0 for 3 is Theriot. 1-2. Right-hander. That's a fly ball center field. McLuth is going to wait on it. And here it comes and makes the catch. That brings up the pitcher spot, Garcia. We're going to leave Garcia in there. He's shooting the shutout so far. Although I think he cannot go into the 9th inning, so that doesn't make sense. So we'll bring in a pinch hitter. We'll bring in a pinch hitter because he can only go 6. Looks like it's going to be Daniel Descalso, since I happen to have his card right up in front of me. Daniel Descalso coming in for Garcia. Gets a big pat on the back from all of his teammates. Pitched a masterful game there. Absolutely masterful. Dave Little, here's our trivia question. If you're just joining us, I was supposed to get to it and I never did, but who was the last Triple Crown winner in the American League? Who was the last Triple Crown winner in the American League? And we'll give it to you at the end of the 8th inning now. Here we go, Daniel Descalso, 9-0 Cardinals. Oh, foul ball. 6-3 lefty. Let's see what Guerin's got. 6-3 lefty. That's going to be a single. It's going to be a single. SI, I'm assuming, stands for single because it's blue. That 6 column is really bad versus lefties, by the way. So Corey Guerin gives up the single to Descalso. And the beat goes on. We're just going to move him aside. That brings up Punto. 1 for 4. Scored a run is Punto. For 7, he's going to be off the lefty. 4-7 lefty. And that's going to be a triple. TR, I'm assuming, stands for triple. God. TR, and it's in blue, so I know it's a hit. So it's got to be TR. It's got to be a triple. So triple for Nick Punto. And the beat goes on. Colby Rasmus, 3 for 4 with a double. 3, 6, 7, 8. 3-8. It's a ground ball to short, and that's going to do it. But the Cardinals pick up 3 more runs. Ground out to, stand your base, doesn't matter. Ground ball to short, over to first. All right, it all comes down to whether or not the Atlanta Braves can score 11 runs here against, I don't know. Who should we going to put out there? We're going to put in somebody that's has a tendency to pitch really, really bad. So, who are we going to do? And we're going to give it to Ryan Franklin. So Ryan Franklin's going to come in for Jaime Garcia here. Let's see if anybody got this trivia question right. All right, Al's got to go. You might miss the Braves comeback. Yep, TR equals triple. All right, Dave, thank you. So don't tell me I stumped you, Dave Little, on my baseball trivia. So who's coming in? It's going to be right. It's going to be Ryan Franklin. There we go. Against Descalso, and there we go. All right. So Nate McLuth is 0 for 2. Who do they have on the bench? Anybody? Nate McLuth. Yeah, we'll just down 10 runs. I don't think. 6-2 lefty. That's ground ball pitcher X. That's Franklin. He's a 3-0. If he gets to it, which he does, it's going to be a ground out to the pitcher. I guess yes, but I forgot about the more recent one. Yeah, so the answer is Miguel Cabrera for Detroit. He had 330 average, 44 home runs, and 139 RBIs. So according to Strat, he was the last Triple Crown winner in the American League. All right, so McLuth is done. That brings up David Ross. Defensive substitution on the doubles switch earlier. 5-6, righty, 5-6, ground ball, shortstop X. That's Terrio. He's a 4 and a 3. He's not going to get to it. 33 and a 10 is probably going to not be an error, though. 33 and a 10 is not an error, but it's still going to be a single. As Terrio can't get to the shot there. Braves can come back now. Martin Prado 0 for 3. 2-6. 2-6 righty. 2-6. Uh-oh. That's going to be a double. That is going to be a double. They're just going to hold him at second. I'm sorry, David Ross at third. He only has a 9 run rating. So +2 for not because there's 2 outs. Oh, no, there isn't 2 outs. +1 because he wasn't being held. Only takes him to a 10, so don't think you want to try and stretch David Ross. Jason Hayward can make things a little more interesting if Franklin keeps sucking like he is. Nope. Jason Hayward, a lefty, versus Ryan Franklin, the righty. 5-7 lefty, 5-7. That's a ground ball, second base X. This is Punto. He's a 2E12. 2 and a 12 is fine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 on an E12, and there is no E12. Now I need to figure out 2 and a 12. 2 and a 12 gives us a G1. And G1 says runners at second and third, runners advance. So they're going to score a run. Ground out. Prado's going to go to third. Ross is going to score. Fielder went 4, 2, 3. And the Braves are down their last out, but they do put a run across. Oh, wait, we're only in the 8th inning. What the hell am I thinking? I thought we were in the 9th. Chipper Jones, 1 for 3. 5-9. Nobody even told me. 5-9. He's going to be lefty. 5-9 strikes him out, and that's going to do it. Now we go on to the 9th inning. Holy cow. Here I was thinking that was going to be the end of the game, but it is not the end of the game. All right, so Corey Guerin and Pujols is 2 for 4 with a home run. Number 11 on the season, 29 RBIs for Albert Pujols. And they're going to pull Guerin here, and who else are they going to try and pitch? So Guerin's out, and they're going to bring in, you know what? They're going to bring in Eric O'Flaherty because I have his damn card, and there you go. So he's coming in the 4th spot, actually. All right, so Eric O'Flaherty against Albert Pujols. We're in the top of the 9th, 10-1 Cardinals. 5-9 right-hander, 5-9 Steve Reich, 3 cold. Albert was just swinging at anything there. Cardinals want to get out of Atlanta and head to their next destination. Matt Holliday 0 for 4. 6-10 righty. And that's a shortstop. Gonzalez 2E14. 2 and a 7 is a G2. And a 11 on an E14 is going to be a good play. It's going to be ground out too short over to first. And that brings up Lance Berkman, who is 2 for 3 with a home run. 2 for 3 with the home run. 4-12, he's going to be a right-hander. 4-12. 4-12. Ground ball first base X. That's Mather. He's a 4E13. A 4 and a 16 is going to be okay. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 on E13 is going to be a good play as well. So that's going to do it for the Cardinals. Ground out down to first. And it's up to Ryan Franklin to see if he can get 3 outs here. So Brian McCann, yes, he was pulled, so he's out. So it breaks up the pitcher spot, which means we need a pinch hitter. In that case, it's going to be somebody good against right-handers, and there is going to be Eric Hensky. Eric Hensky's going to pinch hit. I remember seeing his card, so it shouldn't take too long to find it, hopefully. Here it is. Can't get it, though, because it's stuck on every other freaking card. All right, Franklin against Eric Hinsky. Hinsky's only batting 190 in the season, but 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. 4-7 lefty, 4-7 single. So the Braves are starting their comeback. Here it comes. Dan Uga, 1 for 3 is Dan. Oh, foul. Dan Uga, 1 for 3. 5-5 righty, 5-5. Ground ball shortstop X. That's Terrio again. 4E33. 13, 15, or 16 are all bad numbers. 13. Did I say 13? I did say 13. That's an E1. God. I knew it before I even rolled it. It was going to be an error. So Ugla is aboard. Unfortunately, it's only a 1 base error. That brings up Gonzalez, 1 for 3 with the triple. That is a 5-7 righty. 5-7. That's a ground ball second base X. That's Punto. 2E12. Oh my gosh. That is a 16 on an E12 at second. E12. There is no 16. There's a 15, a 17, and an 18, but no 16. So it's not an error, but can he get to it? It's a 2 and a 4, and that is going to be a good play. G3, as they're not holding anyone on. Runners at first and second, though. What's that going to do to us? Runners at first and second. It's going to be a ground ball double play, 4-6-3, and that's going to really hurt. All right, so ground out. Gonzalez out. Uga out. Henske's going to third. It's going to be 4-6-3. So that hurts. So Henske moves to third. Joe Mather's up. They're going to give him a shot. 1 for 3. Still looking for his first hit. 5-6 righty. 5-6. Ground ball shortstop X. That's Terrio again. And that's a 12 on an E33. I think that's going to be a good play, and it is. And that's going to do it for the ball game. Whew. Ground out to stay on your base. Sort over to first, and that is your ball game. The Cardinals win 10-1. Let's get that box score. Send you guys over to the computer. And save this bad boy. This is game number 28. All right, 28. Yep, save. All right, let's look at what happened here as Jaime Garcia went 7 strong innings at Turner Field where the St. Louis Cardinals beat the Atlanta Braves 10-1. St. Louis jumped out early, lead in the first inning, and they scored 2 runs on 3 base hits. That early score held up. St. Louis had 14 hits for the afternoon, while Atlanta had 7. Garcia allowed no runs in 7 innings and picked up the victory. Derek Lowe was the loser. He gave up 10 hits and no walks in 6 2/3 innings. And there is your stat line. Alrighty, so let's end the game there, and let's check out the stats. American League, 19-6. New York is ahead of Boston by 4. They lost a game there. Chicago is up 4.5 against Kansas City. Texas 20-8, first 20-game winner. Texas 20-8, 4 games up in Oakland. In the East, the Braves only half a game up on Florida. In Central, the Cardinals up 2.5 on Milwaukee, and in the West, Colorado now a solid game ahead of San Diego and 1.5 against the Dodgers. So Colorado off to a strong start in real life. They went 17-9. Cleveland still struggling 19, opposite of what they did in real life, where they went 19-8. So they are really struggling in this replay so far. How you doing, Cards and Dice CP Combat Painter? Check him out. He's a wonderful, wonderful channel. We're just closing shop today, but I appreciate you coming by. We're checking out our league results here right now as the Cardinals blast the Braves. Blast the Braves 10-1 today. Next game will be game number 29 of the season. Right, game 29. And we head home to face the Florida Marlins. So the Marlins come to town, not the Miami Marlins, the Florida Marlins. That'll be tomorrow night game, 7:15 p.m. Central Time if you live in St. Louis. But everyone in real life, don't forget we have tomorrow live stream with Tribe Fan 879, Tribe Fan 879. Be sure to come by and check that out. It'll be at 8 o'clock here on my channel right here. We'll be able to sit down and chat with them, and we'll find out some good information from him, talk to him about, all his likes and dislikes, not just baseball, but I have a feeling we will probably be talking a bunch of baseball as well. So come on by for that tomorrow at 8 o'clock here at my channel. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. So for Dave Little and Combat Painter, Cards and Dice, Al Red Sox fan, everyone else that came by tonight, I just want to give a big thanks and let you guys know we will see you very, very soon. Until then, hope everyone has a great night, and we'll see you next time.